Welcome back, Kingsman, to another NTW3 battle. Today we have a skip into the past, I guess. This is an older tournament battle between the Napoleonics and should I say who they were facing? Try to figure that out by the end. But we do have all the points here today. Like I said, that tournament is over and done with, but this one looked a little interesting, so I figured I would, plug it in now better than never. So today we have the Napoleonics playing as the French Imperial side. You have an 8-point Bavaria joining with the 10-point Davout, and I believe a 11-point Eugen plus the Imperial Guard 8-pointer. Facing them is going to be the 11-point Liechtenstein, 8-point Hohenzollern, 9-point Bellegarde, and a 9-point Rosenberg. So Bellegarde, Rosenberg, the 9-pointers, an 8-point and 11-pointer. And I do believe this is Liechtenstein. I'm seeing a ton of Grenadiers. And that leads me to believe this is the 11-pointer rolling on the flank. And the Imperial Guard Corps, guys, is almost entirely cavalry. They have almost all of the best cav that can be provided. They also have a horse artillery, but that's it. Okay, it looks like we may have a bit of a spat here. Eugen's corps coming under attack from Austria. Eugen rushing in more dragoons to save the day. And it looks like Austria is going to lose maybe 2 cav to the 1 French dragoon that was lost. Either way, this is going to be an interesting maneuvering battle because Liechtenstein, I'm assuming, like I said, I'm just going to go with that. He's going on a far flank here. But that means, there's another Austria, I believe, back here, and another one right here. Another one right here. So the coalition are a little bit spread out here. They're a little bit on the bad positioning, and I don't know if I feel like France is in an excellent position to take this battle today. They have 2 very solid armies right here, 10 and 8-pointers. And then, of course, you have, this 11-pointer as well. So some cavalry maybe trying to go for some artillery pieces. Maybe they did. They got the artillery, yep. Fortunately, Eugen's getting out-tasked at the moment. They're getting out-maneuvered. Oh, I think we may actually have some cavalry starting to kick off over here. Yeah, Austria, once again, guys, we saw in the video yesterday, Austria using superior numbers and just driving the enemy back. Today may not be any different. It looks like, France is just losing cav one after the other. They got to start being a little more cautious with their cavalry, or start to run out very quickly here. Another cav engagement. It's always uneven. France always 2v1'd. We see more hussars going to charge in and get that flank. Oh, that is going to break the morale of France very quickly here. As Austria, like I said, has a lot of cavalry they are throwing into this. Or Austria has a lot of cavalry to throw into this, and now this dragoon is stuck. Oh man, this is just not ideal for the French at all. Their cav, I get maybe they'll keep their cav back now. I'm gonna assume they're gonna keep the cav back and not go anymore, because obviously Austria has the cav advantage on them. And losing cav this early on in the fight isn't ideal here. Now, of course, these line infantry units, they still have a little bit of cavalry to keep them safe, so long as they don't France doesn't lose this cavalry either. I think they'll be all right. They're going to be pushing into an Austrian army, 1 Austrian army, as far as we know. Meantime, Liechtenstein, he's still on this far flank. He's going really far. I don't know what he's going for. Like, where's this corps going? They're spreading out so much. The French can consolidate so easily. Yeah, but if I was this 11-point division, I would reinforce this flank and push over and help on this side, isolate the Austria, maybe even cut down this road. I think if you can hit this road and river crossing, and Austria's stuck on the other side, now it doesn't look like their general's right here, so maybe they have pulled back across. And there's another Austrian general moving over here, so maybe Austria is realizing their mistake, and Liechtenstein's just going to still be a massive flanking force. But at the moment, the French are way more consolidated than the coalition. Especially if the Austrian's largest corps is here. Now he does look like he's cutting in to the French line, potentially. That could actually develop as a problem. So long as he starts going in that direction, he's got plenty of flanking, and this Imperial Army is probably just going to keep watching out for him, hopefully delaying, but the French are going to have to make some moves very quickly if they want to maximize on Liechtenstein not being close to any bit of the fighting. Hit the fast forward button. Honestly, I thought things were going to happen sooner, but I mean, nothing really has happened yet. I thought Austria maybe was going to stand and fight, which obviously I would have been like, oh no, that's such a disastrous decision. We're seeing some skirmishers, some light cavalry and some skirmishers here. So, you know, there is some sort of a force, but yet. I meant to, wait, why are they pulling back? Hold on. What did they see? What did they see that made them decide to pull back? Oh. A horse gun set up. It's causing the coalition to, or the Imperials to pause. Some Polonaise Lancers trying to chase down the Austrians. Ooh, who's gonna, the gap is closing, but you gotta watch out for some flanking Austrians rushing to their assistance. And that's right, you better get yourselves out of there. I mean, they have supporting Ladue still. There's artillery set up right here, ready to pour fire into this cavalry. And skirmishers on the flank. Okay, this is not a good idea for France whatsoever. Now, they do break that initial first cav unit, and Ladue could definitely take this fight here. I think they're trying to go for the horse artillery and then get a flank. Now, the dude don't take heavy losses, and they manage to push back that Austrian incursion. Like I said, there's more and more. I guarantee you these guys can form square. But Liechtenstein's still pushing. I mean, the French can't sit stagnant. They're going to have enemies almost directly behind them. Now, maybe we're going to see a maneuvering here. We're going to have the Bavarians hold the left. The Vu may, you can see, push his troops all the way here to react to this right flank. It's going to take some time, and I don't know how much time they have. All this horse artillery better get their butts out of there. Got some Austrian chevaliers or dragoons kind of eyeing them. Look at that smoke staying in the air for so long. That's from the fighting. I mean, it's starting to dissipate, but still. I'm surprised Eugen isn't shifting forces to contest something. you know, contest. This feels like this small town here seems maybe a little bit too far-fetched for them to try to push for it, but they're gonna have to like readjust their line using this house and draw a line almost to this town here. I feel like they're gonna be on a line here with Liechtenstein plus the other Austria that's pushing across now. Now we are starting to see a bit of a duel here. Artillery from the Bavarian line trying to keep the Austrians at bay, who I'm sure are starting to push now that they realize maybe there's not as much as was here originally. They are on their own. And a withdrawal from here, guys, would be a little messy. Look at that terrain. Look what their backs are to. They're town, trees. They have a small little road here they have to push through, but oh, that'd be hell to try to pull through. And then, of course, you have a small river that you have to cross as well. Good luck with that, too. This line is very strong, but I don't even know if it's even facing anything. Now, I may skip ahead if nothing really happens. So we have cavalry in the back lines, scouting, wanting to know where. They're probably going to see Davout's corps pushing, and then they may actually, you may see an aggressive push on this 8-pointer, potentially. Because the Austrians, I feel like, have the advantage for the moment. They get to almost choose their momentum. Yeah, I think they're gonna get to choose what they want to do when they want to do it, kind of thing. And of course, they keep going for that far flank. They're almost forcing the French into a circle, a defensive circle. Now they are getting hammered by some artillery. It's probably not heavy. A loss is being suffered, but it's still probably an annoyance more than anything, and it's not really giving them a rest. And of course, this Imperial Guard is doing what they can to fight them, to try to see what they're doing so that Davout has a place to place his corps. And at least they've made it quite quickly over to the side, but that does leave Bavaria all on their own. And he may be falling back too. I mean, we're definitely seeing one, if not two, Austrian armies advancing in this direction now. And this is a good place for the coalition to actually make their assault. That may be why the French are pulling back all their corps into more of a town fight. That is something they probably will be able to hold a little bit better. Now we are seeing a little bit of Eugen's corps. He actually is going for that village, ironically. And I know there's something here, so they're trying to, I guess, spread out a little bit, cover a lot of ground, so they know kind of what's happening. The situation, guys, still no real combat. But, I mean, come on, this is a tactical nightmare. Usually, you never want enemy almost behind you. And yet, there they are. Alright, well, honestly, the Bavarians may actually get the first fight. As they are holding the town, you can see Austria's pushing in, starting to engage with them. You can see more reserves from Austria are advancing as well. So you got a lot of forces coming your way. I do not like how this looks, quite honestly. I mean, I'm glad he's fallen back, because I do not like how much cavalry versus no squares plus no real counter cav. Not a good look. Now we do have, I believe, some cavalry. Charging in, getting rid of some skirmishers. Yuzhin pushing. Ooh, he almost lost his cavalry to the skirms. Now, the question is this all one core? Is all of this strung along this whole side one core? Is that two cores, or is it a core that is split in two? That is the question, because if there's two cores here, then Yuzhin's gonna probably have to shift a little bit more than he otherwise would have. Oh, looks like oh man, Yuzhin just keeps. Unfortunately, he's in too many places at once. I suspect he keeps losing cav just because he can't be everywhere at once. You have to be really on your toes when you have cavalry, especially spread out throughout the field. Either way, though, Austria make an aggressive push here, forcing back the initial Bavarian line. We have some more cavalry charging in for Austria. Lancers get a charge off on this line infantry, and all havoc. Oh my gosh. This is turning messy very quickly. And you can see actually the concerns I voiced, I feel were legitimized here. They're running across the river, but they still have half their corps stuck on the opposite bank, with Austria pushing into the side of the town. I mean, you can keep pulling back here, but there's some cavalry that, oh, thank goodness they broke them. I was going to say, they have cav in their back. That's a terrible thing. Now he's going to have to start doing a systematic retreat, I suspect. He can support this LOC fight with infantry on the opposite bank and even troops over here. But you can see this is going to turn messy with so many of the Austrian line just massed up on the opposite bank. He is pulling back though. Not a moment too soon, honestly. If he waited just a second longer, it would be all over for him. Thankfully, he has that square. Does he have any more squares in the center? He does. I would pull this square and stick it right over here to protect your line. Here comes Austria though, pouring through the gaps in the town. Man, Liechtenstein's all the way. Liechtenstein's all the way over here. Look at this. Davout's still trying to mirror him. That is, yeah, I saw him trying to push the town. I don't think that's wise. And instead, he's going to pull back a little bit. He has a reaction. He can go across this road here and keep watching Liechtenstein's back, or keep stopping Liechtenstein from being able to charge in here. Bavaria is going to take some losses, unfortunately, I think, in this retreat. There's no way they don't, unfortunately. Their Austrians are getting too close. Cav keeps tying them up. But unlike yesterday, which I'm not, like I think some people were saying in the comments, and I agree with them, probably a newer player in the battle yesterday. It's okay to be new and to make mistakes, you know? Man. This is not going well at all. France throwing in cavalry, trying to beat back, but there's infantry supporting this Austrian cav, and that's a bad situation to be in. What I was saying is the retreat yesterday was obviously a little messy. This is a little bit better retreat. You notice how he peeled off core a little bit at a time. I think that definitely is how you want to do it. Now you may still lose some. Now, yeah, I would stick some of these troops on this bank to pour in some volleys, although he's setting up his artillery. That's probably what he wants to do. But turning a unit and shooting these guys in the face, because you know he's going for a bayonet charge. Still, though, Austria did not catch the majority of the Bavarian line. Now, we will see if they try rushing across the river. I do not think Austria would do well if they did that. Let's see if this Ledoux got themselves out of there in time. They did get themselves out. In fact, we even have Davout counterattacking here. He's holding the line against Liechtenstein. and even pushing on the flank here. Such an isolated battle. Now Liechtenstein is a fierce corps to go up against, so they have to be very cautious. He's running into a lot of heavy firepower here. Oh man, his corps is gonna start being shook. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, that's all right. Artillery really supporting this corner though, and then of course you have Eugen pushing in here on the flank, chasing the rear guard of Austria. Over here, it does like Austria is trying to go around the flank. Eugen's gonna have to guard this bridge. They have to. Now this LOC, I'm assuming, was lost, so they did take it. But still, this is a very defensible position they have. The river gonna slow down any advance. Austria's gonna have to circle up this direction in order to make a crossing. And over here you have Davout setting up. His light infantry are the ones who've been engaged with the Austrian corps for a minute now. Very even fight. Eugen's still chasing, and this will come in, I think, a very important flank in probably about 5-10 minutes. They can close in. Now, if Austria keeps pulling back and circling around, maybe even going down this road and reuniting with their other Austrian corps, that's where things can become a problem. Now, we do see Austria has a bit of a, I'm going to call it a beachhead for lack of a better word. They've gotten onto this mainland across the river with some skirmishers. We do have some cavalry from the Imperial Guard, the Polonaise Lancers. They're going to be pulling their cavalry closer, maybe trying to contest any crossing being made upriver. Downriver, we even have some Austrians who have gotten across. Eugen going to react to that force as well. Bavaria's going to have to be the center line along this river. And he probably is going to have to start pulling some of his corps across here. I mean, Austria is just going full on across. That's bad. This is bad. They're looking to actually try to encircle this entire French corps. I would be very concerned about that. Davout has pushed his corps into the forest, so he is still contesting Liechtenstein. And you still have Eugen's corps pulling across. We do have, the Polonaise get a charge off. They're probably mutually going to break together. Both going to break. Or not. Wow. I guess I forget it's an Imperial Guard. They'll break for that one, though. Now, the Imperial Guard's general has got to watch out. At least they have some more cavalry to react to this force. Man, this is just a messy, sticky situation here. Austria is able to move. Maybe you guys see what I mean now when I say I'd rather always be attacking. You can set the rhythm. Like, notice on this fight, I'm not even talking about like a numbers game. I'm talking about, you know, being able to set the attack. Like the Imperials are trying to defend a certain side, then Austria's like, okay, they're attacking there, let's just go further, and it's going to force them to have to react even more. And the encirclement is almost complete on these two corps. Half of Eugen's corps. And then what is that? Lefebvre, something like that. Lefebvre, I feel like it's what it should be. Oh. Eugen, please pay attention. Eugen! Did he form square? I do not think he did. Eugen's in two spots at once, guys. Making his life more difficult. Still have, look at this. Both kind of just skirting around the other one. Now, there is a force here holding his LOC. That is not going to make it easy for the coalition. Once they get across here, they are probably stuck. They go around here, they're going to be bottlenecked in here. Some crosshairs, I'd love to see those used in the Austrians. Or maybe they should push those crosshairs over here and defend this desperate last stand. It feels like it's not actual last stand yet. But I mean, they're being forced into a circle, guys. a bad place to be, because the outer circle is bigger than an inner circle. Tinier inner circle, a bigger outer circle, meaning more troops are firing on this outer circle. And Austria is getting real danger close to this line. And he's pushing up over here. Oh, nice volleys, though. Oh, here we go. Austria going for the bayonet. I don't think that's actually going to go well. Counter charge. Defending the river. This river crossing, actually, Austria should probably not go for bayonet charges. I would tell them just shoot out. Just absolutely shoot out. Keep going around the flank. Don't risk a melee when you can outgun the enemy. There's so much of Eugen's corps that shouldn't be here, in my opinion, at this point. They should be pulling it back. I would, honestly, I would peel this corps off and march them back to put pressure on the flank. Imagine if they just peeled off. It'd take 5 minutes, but they could get right here. And then that would threaten this entire Austrian flank. And then if they want to retreat, where are they going to have to go? They have to go back across this river. Very slow moving. You never want to retreat with, like, you never want to fight with your back to a river unless you can help it. Because your men, you move very slow in the water. Now, this artillery position, they can peel more troops off. Bavaria can. And use canister and peel troops off to deal with this. Oh my gosh, they are giving what for to the Austrians, though. A lot of Austrian dead. And we have some Grenadier Cheval pushing over here. Very, very important moves may be made here. Look at the wavering. Oh man, Bavaria is digging their heels in, and we may have some cav in the back. This may totally change the course of this fight, guys. We even have Davout pulling back from Liechtenstein. Oh my goodness. Who's gonna form square? Oh! Davout! That's not even Davout. Oh, I yelled Davout. Ledoux saving the day, getting a beautiful, I mean, insanely good charge here, breaking a bunch of the Austrian line. I don't know where their cav is to defend their back. Maybe they've lost it at this point too. That is huge. Absolutely huge. And that there goes the trickle-down effect of units breaking. And Bavaria is going on the offensive. Canister is hitting this unit. Oh man, this is what France needed. And now we have a bayonet charges, consecutive bayonet charges going on the line. Over here we have, ooh, another cav charge. Here's some cavalry that could have been used. We have the Impératrice. They're going to break this Austrian cav, and it probably will never come back because it'll run off the map almost immediately. But so will the French cavalry if it's not careful. Still, you can see Davout's pulling back from this. He doesn't need to take this fight. Yeah, his cav's going to break. That's okay. That's okay. You have another corps pushing in, although you don't even need to. You could bottleneck up this Austria on this island, defend the two landmarks, although he's pushing troops. Davout's pushing troops to this side to defend this LOC point. It is their 4-pointer. Quite a crucial moment there. Over here, what a total upside down for the coalition. Why aren't you guys shooting? Artillery, they should be shooting too. You know, Bavaria really has done their bit. I will say that. Bavaria did their bit. Now, I still think, I wouldn't be surprised if this was one whole corps. Right here across the river, one was tying up the rest of the line and one pushed across the river. This corps, I don't think was even engaged. I think I saw it walking down this road. So, man, they probably lost a lot of men and probably hadn't even started inflicting damage on their enemies yet. They probably had, I wouldn't say like 200 kills, most likely. Because you saw how fast they just died out of nowhere. And they probably were a smaller corps. They'd probably be the... I don't know. 8-pointer? Would they be the 8-pointer maybe? Just because it was a smaller corps looking in. Maybe it was just the flanking force. Anyway, over here you have Yuzhin now pushing up. He's finally caught up to the Austrian line. Okay, what are you doing here? Alright, are you gonna pour in some volleys here? Yeah, look at this, guys. They are literally surrounding the like how the turntables have turned. Oh, what is Austria doing with their cavalry? Stressing me out here. Oh my goodness, we have a counterattack here. Liechtenstein's corps. Oh, come on, turn and fake. No, just turn and... Oh, man. They could have turned and given a volley right into... Oh, they form a square. They do have some dragoons. Form into a column and go straight at this Austrian dragoon. Oh, don't get that friendly charge. Oh. Gotta watch out for that friendly charge. Still, Yuzhin's getting attacked here. Come on, you get the 50 second to pour in some volleys here. We have a reaction from Davout. He's going to start pushing here. Obviously, Liechtenstein going for that counterattack to break out of the encirclement. Uh-oh. More dragoons going in. Ooh. No. Alright, they fixed it. Alright. That wasn't... I don't think that affected anything either. Thankfully. Look at this melee here. This is Liechtenstein's, like, cup of tea here. The melee. Other fight I'm not really focusing on now, guys, because it's kind of like, you know, not a whole lot. Not as much of interest. I think the battle's almost over, honestly. Even if Liechtenstein initially breaks out here, he's pretty well encircled. They have no LOCs, so even if the battle doesn't run out, or they survive till the timer runs out, they will not make it with the LOCs they have. As you can see here, they still hold the majority, I believe. They have the 3-pointer and the 4-pointer and a 1-pointer, so they have 8 points. Versus even if they had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I guess they still... The Imperials need to take some... at least 1 or 2 more 1 points to actually win this. Technically. Alright, they threw back this initial counterattack by the Austrians. And now what will happen here? He's going to pull back into the tree line, which is where he had counterattacked from. It's going to give him the best shelter. Oh, artillery's up now. This battle, guys, quite interesting in the maneuvering. There was a point, guys, when at first I saw Yuzhin just sitting here, and the rest of them just sitting there for a second, and I was like, please don't tell me they're just going to sit there and wait for the Austrians to attack, and then the Austrians going to attack, and then it's over. And I considered not playing the rest of it. But you know what? I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm going to give them a second. Let them, as the kids say, let them cook. And yeah, it didn't disappoint. They had some good strategies. They reacted as needed. I just can sometimes be a little too impatient, I guess. Oh, look at this sneaky little play. You better watch out. If they get too close to the border, I believe you can actually have your troops rout. Or just they'll disappear. They gotta watch out. If they take this 4-pointer, it's actually over. So they need to be careful. This crosshair hasn't fought yet? What are they doing with it? Deploy it out in this open field. Go in for them. Here we go. Austria going for the 4-pointer, trying to redeem. If they can take this 4-pointer, they can win this LOC battle fight for the factory. I believe they have a grenadier in here, though. Yep. 105th. And there we go, the Cuirassiers. The 3rd Regiment of Cuirassiers. The Grenadier Cheval go for some more Grenadiers. Are they going to fire in time, or are they going to form a square? Now they're going to form a square. Still, like, shakes them up, though. Over here, I bet they're going to rest up and then maybe go for the offensive, get some more LOCs. At least I hope they do. And it looks like they may be trying to go for... Are they going to go for a 1-pointer over there? I hope so. Let's see a good cross-air charge. I love me a good, beautiful, heavy cav charge. Some of my favorite things to see. I need to make a compilation of the best heavy cav charges, honestly. That's what I should do. Here we go. They're receiving that charge quite well. Austria's waiting, though. Honestly, though, now charge. They fired a volley. They killed 2 because they're at 114. No, they killed 1. Oh, come on. Don't be a coward. Go. Do it. Do it. Come on, please. I just want to see. I just want to see this heavy cav charge. I'll ignore the rest of the battle if it means seeing this. Come on. Day by day. These guys are ready. You can tell they want it. Yeah, they want it. They want this badly. Now it's too late. Now the terrain is going to work against you. They can still go for it, I guess, but it's not going to be the satisfying, you know, habitation to the line kind of cav charge that you like to see, because they're going to be like 3 or 4 abreast when they actually make it in. Choke point. It's a trap. Just do it if you're going to do it, though. Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna live in disappointment then. This is gonna be a slow grind until probably the timer runs out. I don't know if Austria actually will break. Are they going for it? Man, stop teasing me. Like, either go for the cav charge. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not actually upset. And I'm a little. I want to see them. I want to see it. I want to see it. Yeah! Yes! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's not as satisfying, but it still works and breaks them instantly. Go for the next one. Just go, go, go. Cavalry breaks almost immediately to that square. Oh, yes. They did it. They did it. Good job, heavy cav. Now they can pull them back over here and then go in on the rear of this Austrian line. There's actually a lot of Austrians here. Oh, this is actually concerning again. I think this army rallied. They came back, they rested up their men. And they're ready for round 2. 14 minutes remaining. This artillery's probably been a lifesaver. I'm curious how many kills this artillery got for Bavaria. Really curious. Now I am planning, man, I've had an itch to be playing this game again, so I'm gonna probably try to stream this afternoon. I mean, I will stream before this video is uploaded at this rate, but I'm gonna try to stream this afternoon, and if it doesn't happen, it's because, I mean, I have to run some errands too. Man, that's the problem with being an adult, guys. You have to make so many, like, decisions, whether to stream, play games, or rather be responsible and run errands to get flooring transition parts that you need to finish your floors. Okay, my floors are done. My floors are done. But there's transitions between, like, you know, the entryway of tile and the laminate, and like into the bedrooms. I need a couple pieces, and then around my fire stove. Need a couple pieces of transition. I need to go to the floor and decor place. I want to. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Rabbit trail. Back here, you can see Davout's actually pushed out Nice flank. Man, he's literally behind these grenadiers. I would... Oh, they turned. Oh, get some. Get some. The 3rd Regiment up the line. Grenadiers going to stop those Cuirassiers, but they'll probably be needed at some point. Look at this fight. It's raging. Neither side seems to be backing down either. You know what I need to do? I need to get that a little bit of the what's it called? What was it called? I don't remember where it is. May not be able to find it. And then this is gonna be weird. Is that one? Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm doing it just for the last little bit. The battle's over, basically. Battle's over, so, you know. And I'm not gonna do a replay like this just because, I mean, when I zoom out like this, you actually can see everything in the area, so technically I could get away with it, but I think it would screw up people's eyes too much. Honestly, I probably would. I may do a trial run of it, just one stream or one video with it, because like I said, if you zoom out, you can see pretty much everything. It's not like anything's fuzzy and unclear, and it may end up looking really nice, but
the men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Hard to tell sometimes. It looks really cool though. It just, yeah, I think it looks very cool. Just enough, like these being a little blurry actually makes them look more realistic. The whole thing with like drawing and art, you know, some things are more of like just the shape of a certain type of object, and that's what makes it look realistic. Your mind fills in the rest of it. Oh ho ho, look at them fighting it out. That looks kind of cool. You see the flashes, or you could do this. Focus on the guys in the background. I guess this would be the foreground.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
When you refocus here, you still see them, but they're just, you know. Oh, look at this. The last stand of the Austrians. Get the general here. Oh, look at this. They're defending their general to the last. Look at that. They have a line of them. And the general behind. Oh, is he going to get himself in there? Oh, let's follow this general. There he is. He's getting some.
We've taken the buildings up.
Dang, he's still fighting. Who's going to be the lucky Frenchman that's going to take him down? Surely someone's gonna kill him. Oh, where'd he go? Still in the thick of it, guys. How has this general lasted this long? I mean, technically he's not in the front line. Oh, he broke. Will he get away? That's the question. I think he will. Nope, he won't. The gap is closing. Uh-oh. Oh, he's so dead. Rip. Rip in pieces. Yeah, see, you can see everything that's on the map, so... I don't know. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Now, these guys are fighting backs to each other. Trying to help each other out. Uh-oh. Cavalry. Going for the artillery piece. Finally, after all this time, they finally get that artillery piece, and it's over for them too. With only a few minutes remaining. Realizing, like, I can't actually see the timer anymore. You can see the map just fine, though. I just look up at the sky and I can see the map. Or if I zoom out enough, I can see the map. So actually, yeah, if I do this, everything's in focus. I don't know. This may, for the tactical view at least, this may be really good. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'll do this. Like, I can be, you know, about this low and you can see everything pretty clear. Obviously, that stuff's fuzzy, but I'm not focusing on that usually. And then if I look over here, it comes into focus. Like I said, I'm gonna play around with it some more, see how videos look with it on all the time. All I have to do to see the mini map is look straight down. You can see it. Oh, look at these brave grenadiers getting some. They're trying.
Our men are running.
And they break. It does look like we have a counterattack from the Bavarian line going for this LOC. The general nearby. You have Austria pushing up the last of their reserves. Oh, there's their general in the background, too. The last of the men. So it definitely a raging fight to get the last LOC. I mean, obviously, they have the 4-pointer, they have the 1-pointer, they have another 3-pointer, plus, I think, a 1-pointer as well. So they have 9 points versus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. Although, do they have this one yet? I don't think they have it yet. Or do they? I think they do have it. It looks like they have it. Oh, it's being contested. Goodness. I think it's going to be an LC victory for the Napoleonics. With not a lot of time left. This fight, do they even try? I don't think Austria even is able to try. Didn't even try. Look at that pile of French dead just right there. Oh, there's a general coming over the horizon. Fusion, he's back. Man, Austria is still fighting for this, guys. Oh, they're lagging, they're glitching out. They're glitched out here on the building. I wonder how they count that. Oh, are they fighting now? There we go, they're getting killed at least. It's better than just, you know, being a glitch all your life. He's staring like, what are they doing? They just moved away from us. Do they not want to fight us? Carl, I think they don't want to be touched. Well, maybe we're going to leave them alone. No, it's good. So, yeah. I think they took it. I think that's officially going to be theirs. And there we go. 1 minute, 53 seconds remaining. I'm going to hit the fast forward button. I don't think much is going to change. And like I said, LSC victory. I think they even took this 1 pointer way over here. So 1, 2... You know, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they have 10 points. They win this.
We have killed their general, sir.
They
now
win.
They must break.
I think there's, you know, 1 or 2 more cavalry units here, but yeah, what a battle. What a fight. Oh, they're going for the 3-pointer. Actually could change things if they make it, but I don't think they're going to make it. Do not think that's going to work. Too many reinforcing troops. They don't have enough time. There we go. All right, well, let's see who was oh yeah, this was the Imperial Guard. Not bad for the kills, with the Grenadier Cheval getting 260 kills. Let me pull up the results here real fast so you guys can see the results. So you can see on the French side, you have Sammy Jojo playing at 11 point Eugene. He got 1004 for the kills. You have JIK as Bavaria, got 1717 for the kills. A nice hold for him against the Austrians. You have Pius 872 as Davou. And then Argens is the Imperial Guard with 563. You can see his corps was pretty small, not even almost 500 men. Other side, Bremac Militia was playing Liechtenstein, got 1343 for the kills. Second most kills on the field. Then you have Yo Boy with 179. Yep, he was the corps who got hit. I guarantee you he's the one who got hit in that rear charge by Ledoux and got just wrecked almost immediately. Then you have TT Ross. He was playing Bellegarde. Oh, yeah. And Yo Boy was the 8-point Hohenzollern. But then TT Ross, 9-point Bellegarde, 1294. And then Chain playing as 9-point Rosenberg, 861 for the kills. And that would explain some of the good Austrian cav play. I've seen Chain's cav play before. It's maddening to go up against sometimes. At least for me. It is. But anyway, well played. Good game. The Austrians tried some really cool tactics. I think the coalition really was trying some good tactics with the flank. The coalition was able to, at first, pull off some nice maneuvers. The Imperials, I think, were able to peel off the right reserves at the right time to make something happen to stop them. And ended up with the win. So, well played to them. GG's on both sides. And that'll be the battle today, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, you'll have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. And as always, I will catch you all in another video.